Yo, sometimes you don't got time for that long grind against the CPU, or you don't want to bother with playing against users in Unlimited. That's why you got to hit up my boy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Help you with all your grinding needs. Let's go. Yo, what's good, y'all? RCA here with a video for you guys. Gonna go back to basics and bring you guys two money plays from one of my favorite playbooks in NBA 2K23 MyTeam right now. I've been using these plays online and Unlimited, and I also use them in clutch time in other modes. And I figure, let me bring back some plays to YouTube and see how everything is received and see how you guys are doing out there on the Unlimited streets. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers, but let's get into it. For these two plays, you are going to need slashers and shooters. You're going to need a ball handler that can bring the ball up and slash if he threatens the lane, somebody like an Allen Iverson or a Scottie Pippen, but you can use who you want. Ja Morant, Derrick Rose, even a Jason Kidd will do just fine. But you need shooters coming off of the wings. You got J.R. Smith. Latrell Sprewell can either do for the driver or the shooter. And Danny Green is one of my favorites to come off of screens and shoot the rock. You're going to need some bigs to set good screens and take up some space inside, because the pick and roll action during these plays are going to be very beneficial as well. So like I said, we are rocking with the Cleveland Cavaliers playbook. As you can see, we are going to head in to a domination game. I'm going to run the playthrough for you guys, show it on replay, and then I'm going to show you some unlimited footage of me actually running through these plays on my way to getting my MyTeam logo and going towards the 20-pack limitless box. So let's get into domination. We're going to run through both plays, show you how to call it, and then how to run through the play options to get you set up to start running plays this year, because we're going to be going over plays and freelancers once again. Going to bring some stuff back to YouTube, and based on how things are received, if the videos get views and likes and stuff, we're going to get back to putting these things on YouTube instead of only in the Patreon. Like, I do put a lot of this stuff in Patreon, and I will be putting a lot more in the Patreon, but I will definitely start bringing it back into YouTube if these type of effort videos do what they should do. But let's jump right into domination, man, and let's see what plays we're talking about. All right, so we are in domination, and just remember, when you're calling plays, play calling is an art. Like, you have to be able to know what's happening on the court, have to have a kind of creative mind, and then know what to do once the play actions start branching off of each other. For those of you guys that need a refresher for your coach settings, you do want to make sure your offensive play vision is on all plays. You can also put your play call messages on show all to make sure that you can see what play is being called, and your play vision display can be on full. I like full so that I can see all the lines and see what's supposed to be happening on the play, just in case there's something that pops up. I want to know what exactly my players should be doing and will be doing at that time. So I definitely recommend putting these things on before you get started. But like I said, people start to get caught up in the pick and roll and the 5-out style of play all the time in 2K, and they forget the simple art of basketball and enable yourself to score easy by just coming to the court and calling some simple plays. All right, as a reminder for you guys, we do have to use positional play calling online. So just select your person's icon. I'm using Scottie Pippen, and I'm calling Fist 51 Hawk, which is the first play we're going to be going over. We're just going to run through the play real quick. Whatever happens, happens, and then we'll break it down on instant replay. But as you can see here, Latrell Sprewell pops out for 3. What you're looking for with this play, once the play starts, the first action that's going to happen is going to be Allen Iverson getting a backdoor screen for him that's going to try to lead him into the lane. And that's pretty much just a distractor. You're going to distract the defense, and usually the on-ball defender is going to back up once that happens. Once they back up, you're going to be able to drag them into the screen, or you can shoot the balls. So Iverson is not really cutting to the basket. He's just faking, and then he's going to come with Jason Tatum to set a double screen for me handling the ball. And right here, this is a prime opportunity to shoot the ball if anybody backs off of you. If you have any kind of limitless on your players, that's a prime time shot to be able to hit, and that's going to happen a lot in online games. Right after that, you're driving into the middle of the lane. They have to switch, just like Fist 92 side. You have one player that's going to pop, one player that's going to fade. So Allen Iverson's going to pop to the left side. Jason Tatum is going to roll to the basket. While that is happening and you're threatening the lane, Wilt Chamberlain is setting the screen on the right side for Latrell Sprewell. and he is going to pop out for 3. So you're attacking the lane, you got a pick and fade right here, pick and roll right here, and you have somebody popping out for 3 on this side. And it works beautifully against all different types of defense, and you can set up a lot of different things to happen. Now, of course, I forced this shot just for video's sake. Any other time, I'll make sure the rest of the play worked well, but that is how the play runs in entirety, and you can use it in many different situations against different types of defense. So that play we just called, I called it for Scottie Pippen while Scottie Pippen was handling the ball. So you have to know that that's a pick and roll ball handler play. So you have to know the play types in order to know if the play is going to be available or who to call the play with to get the person to have the ball that's supposed to have the ball. Hopefully that makes sense. The next play we're going over is a 3-point play, and I'm calling it for Jason Tatum. So I press L1, press triangle, bring up Jason Tatum's icon, and now we're going quick 3 fist 15 horns. This play is actually one of my favorites of all time. Go around this screen here. Jason Tatum is popping out for 3, and that is fuego. If I didn't shoot the ball, he would have got a ball screen right after that. So what's happening here in this play, we have a horns base. Horns means we got 2 guys on the extended foul line on the elbows. We got Wilt Chamberlain on the right, Latrell Sprewell on the left. Iverson is going to be in the right corner. And the person that's receiving the ball off the pass, the person that you call the play for, is going to be in the opposite corner. So they're always going to be opposite the center. The center is always the way you're going to go off of the screen. That's how you know which way to go for the play. So I'm going hard off of Wilt Chamberlain. So I want to do a hesitation move or something to drag my defender into that screen so that the screen hits him. Once this screen hits, the defense is in panic mode. A user is going to hard hedge off of this screen more than likely and try to pop out to you and stop that. If they don't, you can just hit the step back 3. Right here, if they don't step out, that's an easy opportunity for shot. If you keep going into the lane, Wilt Chamberlain is diving into the lane for a pick and roll, and you still have all the space to drive to the basket, shoot a fading shot, shoot a step back shot because the defense is way far away from you. All while that's happening, Latrell Sprewell is setting a down screen for Jason Tatum to get popped out for 3. And I love plays that have multiple directions and different things happening because you're going to be able to get so many different things happening on the court. So let's go over how this works against user defense and the different users in Unlimited and show you how it works against different players. All right, so the next footage we're going through is all from Unlimited games on my run to get my MyTeam logo. I played against the different types of players, all on ball, off ball, good teams, bad teams, and both of these plays were extremely successful, like over 80% success running the play, whether it was a dunk, a pick and roll, a step back jump shot. I was able to have success with both of these, so that's why I'm putting it out, because I don't put anything out that I don't think is really going to work against competition. So we're calling Fist 51 Hawk, which is a pick and roll ball handler, and we got Scottie Pippen handling the ball. So when we call the play, notice the icon because I'm on the right side. Immediately, Iverson goes for that backdoor cut, and notice that the user backs up. Right here, if this is any player with limitless range, you can take this shot. And that's why this play is so dangerous, because you're going to back them up into that screen because they're going to try to stop that cut, and then you can triangle cut them if you want. But now you're going to be able to shoot the ball. If you don't shoot the ball, now he's stuck under these screens because he backed up, and that's exactly where you want him to go. If he goes over the screens, then now you have the opposite way to go. You can go right. So he has to play one way or the other. Once you come around that, this is another shot that I could have taken, but I'm going to get myself into the lane and watch how Danny Green now gets popped wide open because Joel Embiid is hitting Derrick Rose with this screen. And I'm purposely attacking Derrick Rose because he is the least active defender. He's the worst defender on the court right now, so I know to get Danny Green coming off of screens, and now Danny Green gets wide open for a 3-point shot, which is going to happen pretty much every time against Derrick Rose because he's easy to screen. We run the play again. This time we go around the screens and watch how the defense reacts this time. Once again, nobody is going to be defending Danny Green. This guy goes to stop the roll on his user. He's forgetting all about Danny Green coming on the right side because Jason Tatum was wide open on the roll under the basket. So he has to use her and try to stop the roll. Meanwhile, Danny Green is coming wide open on the right side, and we get another open 3. Next play, we'll call it again. Once again, using positional play calling. Have to use positional play calling. This time, he gets around the screens pretty decent, but Kawhi has to step up. Kawhi stepped up to stop me from penetrating into the lane, and now Jason Tatum and Danny Green are open. So I have the option to pass to Jason Tatum, or I can kick it out to Danny Green. And of course, we give it to Jason Tatum for the easy dunk inside. Another bucket, didn't even have to try too hard, running the same exact play. This time, Danny Green pops open one more time again, and we get another 3. So that again is one of my favorite plays in this game, just because of so much that you can do with it. This time we got Scottie Pippen defending us. This is not even on-ball defense. This is an off-ball defender. And we're still able to do the same thing. Once the screen hits, he tries to rush through and get through the screen, but that doesn't work for him. We get into the lane. We kick it out to Latrell Sprewell. So once we get it out to Sprewell, he's scrounging to get out there now because we ran this once before. So now he's going to try to jump at the shot. And this is where your patience has to come into play. He's going to jump at the shot, and I know that I have the step back available to me. Once he jumps, I'm just going to sprint over to the right, and now I'm going to step back and be able to take my shot. So just improvising off of the play once somebody is still trying to defend it and come at you hard to try to stop what you're doing. Now let's move into the second play we went over, going into quick three fist 15 horns, right? So this time, you're going to be utilizing the ball handler that can get to the basket and dunk, or somebody that has a smaller defender on them. So this time he has Stephen Curry defending me, so I want to threaten like I'm going at Stephen Curry. And I want that to be his focal point of defense. So we go hard around that screen. Notice that I set it up with a dribble move. Hard around the screen to draw the defense, and then Danny Green is popping out for three. He has a double screen. No way that Donovan Mitchell is getting out of that. No way he's going to get around those screens. And if he does, I have the pick and roll with Wilt Chamberlain to go to. And once again, Allen Iverson goes around the screens. This time, Sabonis has to step up to stop Iverson. As you can see, Wilt Chamberlain is right in the middle. I can easily triangle cut him to the rest of the basket to get him to score. But since the defense is so occupied with Wilt Chamberlain, now Danny Green is popping open once again. Nice screen from Jason Tatum just to give me a little space. Blinders, activates, all that stuff when you have an open shot. As long as you time the shot right, you should be able to hit these shots at a high clip. And threatening the lane, these baskets right here, I could have easily just mashed him once I got inside and scored a basket, or just pushed Wilt Chamberlain inside and dunked it. But I just wanted to show how many three-point opportunities you can get by calling this play. You're going to get a lot of chances for threes, but the twos are still always going to be there if you want to take the twos. If you want to just get inside and dunk with Wilt or dunk with your point guard, it's more than likely going to be there if the defense doesn't play it right. So right here, once again, he brings three guys into the lane because the paint defense is so hard this year. You have to bring so much contest to get a stop. So they're really worried about getting these stops. We get inside, and once again, J.R. Smith gets the ball, and now he has opportunity to work with a defender rushing to stop him, and then we improvise because they sprinting out to us to stop us right here. So we're able to improvise and hit a nice three-point shot once again. So those are the two plays that I liked a lot this year. We still have a lot of other plays in the Cavs playbook, ISO 32 quick, and all the other plays that were in from last year are still in this year, but I'm just adding on to those. We're going to be adding more playbooks coming up, talking about freelances and series. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, on the road to 15,000 subscribers. And if you want more in-depth tips on plays like this, I put out at least 1 or 2 weekly in the Patreon. So make sure you hit me up, www.patreon.com/RCAthegreat. Until next time, this has been a dope video. I'm about to go watch some NBA basketball, but I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.